Welcome, glorious fans, people, loved ones, humans around the world, to the return of episode 19 of the Katzzbros podcast on this beautiful Thursday. I'm George Katz.
And I'm Andy Katz.
And together we are
The Kattzbros.
God, it's so wonderful to be back.
It's been a minute.
Last one, I believe, was New Year's Eve in December.
Wow. It's definitely been a minute.
6 months, about.
Yikes.
Roughly.
So, are we doing the Brock Lesnar thing? Are we part-timers now, or should we clarify that for our fans?
I mean, like, I don't like to be part-timers, but, like, you know, like, as I grow up in life, there's stages in life I have to get through. And, like, it consumes me, the important stuff. But don't get me wrong, like, this isn't important to me, but, like, there's stages in life, the life cycle, as they say, you know, when you listen to those wise people in your life. The life cycle, I'm starting to hit that, so I've just been so consumed that, like, from...
Oh, this is going to be good. I can't wait.
Like, late February to, like, just still July, I've just been in baseball, and it's just, like, just give it a rest. Trust me, we've had our funds. Then you had graduation, and then now you got grad parties to do. Like, I'm like the local, like, customer at the dollar store picking up graduation cards at like 50-cent graduation cards. I'm just there. So that's the life cycle. Oh, and then I need to prep for my afterlife of college and that you got to do all those tasks. And now I finally got some downtime. You know.
I'm glad.
How about you, man? I mean, it's not just me that's a part-timer, buddy. It says Kattzbros, there's 2 Z's.
No way. Get out of here.
Yeah, when people walk into this home, they're just like, "Oh, this is the studio." I'm like, "Correct."
I don't know, man. It's been a minute. You know, I had summer camp going on.
Oh, that's a great topic. That was a good time.
Summer camp.
Yeah.
Should we get into it? About our fantastic 2-3 zone defense.
Yeah, Kaneland, have a nice day.
That was
beat you with 5 people.
That was the Kaneland 5 that night. So, all right, quick story. So obviously I was coaching summer league basketball all of June. So literally the last day of camp, we had a shootout, and I only had 6 players, and of course my one player goes down, so we're down to 5. Take it from there.
This man's mentally checked out. As a good, concerned coach that connects with the players would be.
When you're a coach and you see your player go down with a gruesome injury, you are, like you said, you are mentally checked out. So I couldn't even remember what happened the rest of the first half. I just remember it's halftime and we're down like, what, 8, 10? I don't even remember.
Can I say, am I allowed to describe what that coach looked like to comparison, or is that like off topic?
You know what? Out of respect.
Out of respect, I'll say no. But like this man felt like.
was.
But
I would say said coach from the opposing team.
He just had that aura of a tool.
He just had a punchable face. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, if he thought his team was so good, beating on 5 kids that like.
Dude, I have 5 players and we're playing a back-to-back. Get off me.
So, like, at half, I'm like, dude, we're just going to run a 2-3 trap and we're just going to win the game. Because this guards suck. No offense. I don't like just, like, shitting on people, but, like, it's a fact. He would have said the same thing if the rules were reversed.
That's fair.
But, like, all of a sudden, you know, we go in a 2-3 half-court trap and we went on an 18-0 run, me and my beautiful coaching. Well, before that, I tried to play in the game.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, yeah. Play the game.
That was hilarious.
I felt so bad. Like, I just wanted to be a body for these kids, man. They're getting gassed.
I mean, their lungs were on fire. I remember they kept looking at me for a sub. I'm like, I got
you got, like,
subs.
no subs.
I
You get 2 timeouts.
I had 5 players.
Yeah, 2 timeouts.
I couldn't sub anybody, man. I felt bad. Yeah, man, that's what I hate about Summer League. The rules are inconsistent. Like, depending on what leagues you play in. Sometimes you get 1 timeout per half. You get 3 timeouts per game. I didn't even know what the rules were. So I was just trying to, you know, as a good coach, I was trying to strategically space out my timeouts to give my players rest. But, of course, we blew through our timeouts, so that failed. And, yeah, I mean, luckily, the Tom Coco's 2-3 press worked.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. We got the dub, and we ended Summer League on a win. So.
And I left Kaneland, and I said, I'm never coming back here again.
I mean, for people that don't know where Kaneland is, it's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's literally just like...
It's by, it's a little past...
it's like by Sycamore, DeKalb. I don't even know.
You pass the Wabanzi College, right?
Yeah, Wabanzi Valley College, I think. I don't even know.
But like, I like the car ride there. I look at him like, man, you do this every day. These car rides, like, I'd shoot myself, man. No offense, I just...
It's company. I remember one time I was literally got so sidetracked that I literally missed the exit. So I had to literally go 20 minutes down.
Because there's nothing there. There's nothing you can hop right back on. So it's like
I had to go 20 minutes down to the next exit just to come back 20 minutes and like.
Because in the middle of nowhere.
It was so bad. But yeah, I mean, whatever, man. It is where it is. Thank God we got the win, or else that would have been an even longer drive home. But what time did we get home that night? Literally like 10:30.
10:30.
So bad.
And I was just so out of it.
It was fun though. It was fun.
It was a good time.
I definitely don't regret it. It was a good time. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to. So now that, like we said, we kind of have some downtime, we're back.
Obviously, there's a lot to catch up on. Like, people don't realize when we were doing this during the pandemic, we did this with zero sports.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, I think where we kind of left off, the bubble was starting. But then, like,
was it baseball starting, the bubble?
We were doing baseball, but, like, when we first started this, it was so hard. When you have nothing to watch and nothing to, like, talk about.
And it's all anticipation. And, like, remember, didn't we create, like, matchups, like, I think for baseball we did, like, who would be, like, the projected MVP?
That's what it comes down to. Yeah. You have to look forward to the season, not knowing if there is a season. God bless Rob Manfred, got it done.
And we'll talk about...
That's a different episode.
We'll talk about the MLB's All-Star Game last night, too. And the comments that Stephen A. Smith said about our boy, Shohei Ohtani.
That's a whole different episode. Because on today's focus, I want to talk about the NBA. A real good, led by a true commissioner out of all the sports, Adam Silver. I mean, yes, you could critique him for all the injuries this postseason with the quick comeback and all this, and LeBron, I told you, you're filming Space Jam. You know what Jordan was doing after Space Jam? He won a title. You got bounced in the first round. It's facts.
It's facts.
Yeah, all the LeBron haters. That's unbelievable. He was injured. AD was hurt. The Suns had a cakewalk. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. You still got to play the game. It's 48 minutes. Everybody has to play it.
Speaking of the Phoenix Suns, they're still up 2-1. However, what do we think about Game 3? The Greek Freak, Yanni, literally went back-to-back 40 plus points in Game 2 and Game 3.
He's got to win tonight or it's over at 5.
Yeah. I mean, he has to.
Yeah, there's just no doubt about it.
He's got to win. He's got to win Game 3.
I mean, it depends what Drew
Holiday
and Middleton shows
That's
up.
the problem. Like, okay, if you look at the first 2 games, Middleton and Holiday, well, especially Holiday,
absolutely
kind of MIA.
shit the bed.
And then Game 3, Booker and CP3 were kind of MIA. So
Booker shot 41% in Game 3.
Yeah. So I guess the Kendall Jenner curse still lives. It just comes in sparks.
She's one of the best GMs out there. She has an eye for talent. That's all I gotta say.
We're doing this again.
I'm saying she's a good GM. I mean, she's better than Gar. I would take her over Gar, but dude, we got a new regime.
Yeah, we don't even have to worry about Gar anymore. Oh, speaking about that, our breaking news, our Euro stash is coming over.
Oh, our second rounder from last year's draft, center Mario Siminovic.
Officially signed. He's going to come over this year and
play
for the Bulls.
In other words, later, Lowry, pack your bags, get out of town.
Speaking of Lowry, I don't know. I think we could do a sign and trade for him. What do you think?
Absolutely. There's obviously options out there. I think San Antonio is very interested in him.
Would you do a sign and trade with DeJounte Murray?
Absolutely. That's your point guard you need. I mean, we'll get it all to the free agency outlook and all that. Let's start with the playoffs because ever since we made this target date, I have something to get off my chest about the Philadelphia 76ers. I really do.
Here we go.
Ben Simmons. I don't understand how you're a pro athlete in a sport where you have to shoot the ball and you physically are unable to do it. You're timid. You're scared. That's weak. And for Doc Rivers, right after they lost Game 7 in the semifinals in the East to the Atlanta Hawks, when the reporter asked him, do you think Ben Simmons could be your point guard at championship caliber team? He goes, I don't know yet. That's politely saying no, because he can't be. You physically can't be. Not with the team they constructed around him. He just can't be. He passes it. Who did he pass it off to? Tybalt? When he had the wide open dunk and you pass it to Tybalt?
You know what I got flashbacks of? That's years ago, and I think it was the 2012 playoffs when the Bulls were playing the Sixers in the first round. The year Derrick Rose tore his ACL. When C.J. Watson had a wide open layup and he passed it to Omer Ashik and they fouled him, and of course he missed his free throws. Then we lose the series.
Absolutely.
I literally had flashbacks of that play.
Ben Simmons, I don't understand. We've been saying this since you came out of college from LSU. You're a jump shot away from being the next LeBron. That's how many years you've been in the NBA. You came in 2016. That's 5 years. What are you doing in the offseason for 5 years? Clearly, your group around you, your management with Clutch Sports and Rich Paul, they coddle you, they baby you. That's embarrassing. You will not win a title. Philadelphia will not win a title with Ben Simmons as your point guard because he can't shoot. When he comes to the playoffs time, he's a bona fide scrub. He's right there with regular season Kwame Brown. For the simple fact, he can't shoot. You can't play. You can't be in the games if you can't shoot. I'd rather have Tyrese Maxey, who is a lethal scorer, not afraid of the moment, like the Knicks point guard Emmanuel Quigley. Ben Simmons can't play. It's time to trade him. Finally, they came out with the report they're going to shop him. Absolutely. But you know what the problem is? Who wants him?
Don't say the Bulls. Don't say the Bulls.
People in Portland already were watching that series and they said, hell no, you ain't getting him for Dame. So you can cross that off the list. You can't trade Ben Simmons for an elite all-star guard of a Damian Lillard type. It just won't happen. You're better off trying to get it. In the problem with Philly and what's the owner name? Morey now?
Daryl Morey. Not the owner, the GM.
GM Morey. Whatever.
Ex-Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're a mess too.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later on, but
he doesn't want to trade for Sexton. He has to sit down, look himself in the mirror, Doc, and be like, we can't get an elite point guard. You can't get an elite point guard for Ben Simmons. No one in their right mind would take that.
Maybe the Chicago Bulls when we had Garpax, if we had an elite point guard on our squad, maybe.
I think we could trade for him. I think he could work with Zach because Zach's a scorer. You already have Vucevic. You need that playmaking. Don't get me wrong. Ben Simmons is an elite playmaker and defender.
Right, but in crunch time when you need a bucket, it's basically.
That's why he could fit in Chicago with a right deal.
So okay, if you're Chicago, if you're entertaining this offer, what would a package?
Okay,
look
so it
like?
has to be Lowry and a sign and trade.
Fair, yeah. And here's the thing: I love Lowry. He's just too injury prone. He hasn't you know what I mean? Like he would have a spurt of showing us maybe what his ceiling could be, but then he gets hurt. Like I'm sorry, but that's been the story of his life this whole time in Chicago. And I wish the best for this kid. You know what? Maybe 5-7 years down the line, if he's an all-star, I don't think we can get mad at that. It is what it is. Some people just need to change the scenery.
And then you would obviously have to add Kobe because you need a guard. The thing where I cross the line is I'm not trading P. Will for him.
No,
absolutely.
I am holding on to P. Will. If you want, we could start. I think a negotiation could start with Kobe and Lowry.
And then you can fill in from there.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't have draft capital.
No, we lost that. We kind of messed that up, but whatever. Here's the problem. I think we kind of booked ourselves into a win-now mode because Vooch is 30. Zach is like 26, 27. You know, like that's why I'm kind of like looking back at when did we draft Kobe in 18? I think.
Yeah.
Like with the 7th pick, we could have gotten so many better options. You know, like we're trying to make him something he's not. He's not a pass first point guard. You know what
That's
he
what
is?
we need this year.
He could be like a glorified Jamal Crawford, just come off the bench and just get buckets, or like a Lou Will. That's honestly what I see his role in the future. He's like a Lou Will.
It's gonna have to be.
He has to.
He ain't no playmaker, and that's not a knock.
And that's not a knock on him. That's not his strength. If you bring him off the bench, but the problem is you don't spend the 7th pick on a bench player. That's the issue that the Bulls find themselves in. But I mean, at the end of the day,
again, that's not AK's pick.
No, that wasn't his pick. No, and here's the thing: like he's having shoulder surgery, so he's going to be out for a significant amount of time.
I think the Bulls get a point guard this offseason.
They have to.
I don't know if it's Alonzo because Alonzo's going on hella like $20 million per year.
Does Alonzo go back to the Lakers?
Oh hell no. They trade for Kemba. Like what's going on? There's rumors they traded Kuzma for Kemba.
I don't know. Is that true? Didn't Woj break that, or is that or is that like a draft tweet that got sent out by accident?
I don't know what's going on.
I read it, then like
now people are
fired to it.
Now Instagram's going at Kuzma for why Jimmy Bus won't trade him, and it's can't speculate like how they speculate in the bubble with Coffee Boy.
Jimmy Butler and Rachel Nichols. That's wild.
Jimmy likes that vanilla bean with a hint of ginger.
It's $20 a cup.
Oh, that's why we all know why he's exhausted now. If that photo makes clear sense now, it wasn't because he was making coffee at night, selling $20 a pop.
Anyway,
but back to the playoff coverage. That was just my little soliloquy on Philadelphia. Go get it right, or Ben Simmons, be a man. You said you ain't gonna play for Team Australia this Olympics because you're gonna work on player development skills. So clearly, by that quote alone that you came out with, or your management, your group, just proves and shows me you have done absolutely nothing the past 5 years.
Here's my thing. How come he hasn't done anything in 5 years, but Lonzo Ball fixed his jump shot in one off season? You know, I feel like Lonzo...
Because Lonzo has a work ethic.
I feel like Lonzo gets a bad rap. If you take away his dad...
If his last name wasn't Ball, Lonzo would be praised for his work.
He's very underrated. He's kind of grown on me, I'll be honest. I didn't really like him with all the hype, especially with his dad hyping all of them up. But, if you remove that dad from the equation, I wouldn't want Lonzo on my team.
You can't remove the dad of the equation. I don't know if Lonzo's going to be... Not fully. Jesus.
I'm saying, if you just look at Lonzo Ball, the player, and don't look at the baggage that he comes with, I wouldn't want him on my team.
An elite level defender.
Yeah, underrated shooter.
Improved shooter.
What was his 3-point percentage?
30, 80, or 39%.
Yeah, considering for what it was, when he first came in the league.
Fixed the jumper. Elite playmaker.
I mean...
He would fit wherever he goes this offseason. It will be to a big market, whether it's in New York. I think New York, they said they're not as interested. New York's got a lot of cap to play with this offseason.
Did you see that crazy trade that they were thinking for Garland? Or for
Sexton or
for
Garland?
Sexton? Who's the one that they want to get rid of? I forgot. Was it Sexton?
Cleveland,
Sexton,
Cleveland wants to get rid of Sexton because people don't like him there, even though he's a tremendous player. It's just his attitude, but
he got Boeheim fired pretty much. So
Boeheim was never a good coach.
I know he was just.
He's a good college coach, not an NBA coach.
Yeah, but you can't just judge him off one stint with the.
Fair enough.
With what he got in Cleveland. Does everybody want to go to Cleveland? I never heard anybody say I want to go to Cleveland. Shout out Joakim Noah.
I mean, LeBron.
I don't know. It is what it is. But like I said, we got the draft coming up soon, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, the Bulls don't have a first-round pick unless AK pulls some rabbit out of his hat and somehow trades into the first round.
I don't see that happening.
But I'm excited. This is actually, and I feel like we've talked about it before. This is probably the first time in a long time as a Chicago Bulls fan I seem pretty excited going into free agency. I'm not saying it was 2014 excitement when we were in the Carmelo Anthony sweepstakes, but
fucking Lala.
What was the deal with that?
She didn't want to come to Chicago. He literally let her pick, and she said New York.
Aren't they divorced now?
Yeah, good.
Jesus.
That's what happens when you let a woman run your life. And not an actual manager. Like your agent.
Trevor Bauer has a woman that runs his...
Yeah, an agent. Big difference. Woman.
Fair enough.
Listen, I will get into him in the MLB episode. I'm not getting into now.
All right, so what do you want to do? Playoff coverage round by round, or do we stick to the finals?
No, we'll go with playoffs because there's a lot.
Yeah.
With the Clippers, the Jazz can't seem to get it right.
I don't know. Okay, well, you want to start in the East or West first?
Well, the West was more intriguing than the East. The East, we could just wrap it up real quick. Giannis clapped Miami, got his revenge.
That was nice.
Just
Don't play with your food.
Absolutely destroyed them, swept them. What was round 2? Who did they play in round 2?
They played Brooklyn.
Oh, that was an epic series.
Kevin Durant was a millimeter away from winning that series.
Epic series.
If only he didn't have hockey sticks for legs.
I think Kevin Durant's the best basketball player in the world right now on the current planet.
I agree. I can't argue that. But yeah, that should have been a conference final series, if not the NBA finals.
I mean, absolutely. Kyrie went down. Harden aggravated the hamstring, but yet again, that could be karma, wanting a super team, all that, being at a strip club maybe. Now he's arrested in Paris. That's besides the point. I mean, obviously a healthy Brooklyn team, God willing, they're healthy next year. They will walk through the NBA.
Yeah. I think we're just prolonging the inevitable, like you said, if everything stays the course. I don't know. Spencer Dinwiddie, he seems like he's gone. I think he might be
absolutely gone.
He might be a Laker.
He might be a Laker, a Knick, a Bull, you name it.
You know what's crazy? We did have him for a cup of coffee one year. I think 2016. It's just so sad looking back at all these players who have become something once they left.
Campaign!
Yeah, campaign.
In the finals.
Yeah. All right, so basically the East, it's Giannis. You walk through everybody.
The Hawks did put up a fight. They're playing with house money.
Yeah, the Hawks are 2-3 years away, so this was good. This was good player development and growth.
They might lose Collins this offseason, though. We'll see about that.
Do you re-sign them if you're the Hawks? Do you re-sign them?
You have to. But yet again, selfishly for me, I'll later on I'll tell you where I really want him to go. I want 2 players to go from that are key.
For the Hawks?
No, just free agents.
In general?
Yeah.
Right. Where do you want him to go?
Let's start with Dallas. Clippers series in the West.
All right. Oh, I see where you're going with this.
I mean, Luka just needs help. He absolutely took it to the Clippers. Absolutely.
Porzingis, where you at, bro?
I had to put an APP bolo out on looking Porzingis. Hingis, Tingus, Pingus, boy. Absolutely didn't show up.
Again.
But yet again, it's hurting when Dallas had Seth Curry. They traded for Josh Richardson this offseason. Josh Richardson is a certified bench player for them when Curry was lining up for Philly.
Curry was literally the second best player for them. It was Embiid and Curry.
Yeah, because Ben Simmons can't shoot. I already said that. But hope he'll always be a third, maybe a fourth even.
He's just
he's
glorified.
That was another good series. Obviously, Kawhi then smashed up on Luka. They won it in 7. It was a good series. And then we get to Kawhi.
Second round. Oh, they played the Jazz, right?
Yeah, they came back. Terrence made a career game.
He became a man.
And then he fell off again in the conference final.
Yeah, well, we should talk about the big news. We speculated this happened, but of course, leave it to Kawhi and his camp to keep it all hush-hush. A couple days ago, it came out that Kawhi successfully had ACL surgery for a partial tear. It's just amazing how he is the only player in the NBA to keep his private life private. Like, it's pretty impressive.
Which means we'll probably miss the majority of next season because that's how Kawhi is with rehab. He takes it serious. You saw with the quad, this ACL, so it's a little bit bigger deal than that. You probably won't see him until March, whoever signs him, yet he's still going to get a max contract, as he well should, I mean.
So speaking about Kawhi, where do you think he goes?
If he opts out of
the
Clippers, if he doesn't want to go back, I think personally, you tried it with two two-way players in you and Paul George. It didn't work. PG would.
He can carry the Clippers. It's fine. They're even if they lose Kawhi, like they still have PG. Like I know we make fun of him, Pandemic P, but I don't know.
But the thing with Kawhi at his age, he wants to be that. He needs that 1A, 1B, where he wants to be that 1B and ease up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean.
And you know where the perfect fit it is that they're pursuing him is Dallas. That is a perfect fit for Kawhi.
Explain.
You have Luka, the playmaker. He can have the ball in his hands, and Kawhi could ease up and still get his 25 and still lock the best player down.
Fair.
Obviously, you would have to move some parts. I mean, Porzingis could get traded. I don't think that would be a huge loss, depending on the contracts and all that. Honestly, I would trade Porzingis to free up more cap, if possible, to sign John Collins, too. Now, you saw what he did with Trae Young in the pick and roll. Put him with Luka in the pick and roll. The thing everybody will critique Luka is, well, he takes too many shots. He doesn't know how to give the ball up. He's not a system player. He plays me ball.
Nobody.
I'd play me ball, too, with that skill if I had nobody when I'm looking for Porzingis. But you give him a Kawhi and then you added John Collins. I don't know if both is physically possible with the cap. He will give up the ball. You hire Jason Kidd, one of the greatest point guards ever.
Yeah, hands down, he's a Hall of Famer.
Easily, especially in Dallas. He will teach Luka how to be a true point guard within a system. Then Kawhi can ease up, be what he wants to be. A 1B, still get his, knowing his 1A will get his, but he'll also facilitate.
I mean, okay, so we covered the basketball part, but what about like the glitz and glamour? We know Kawhi doesn't want to be in front of the cameras. That's why you got Mark Cuban and Luka for that. It's a perfect fit. If he decides to leave.
Obviously, people don't see him leaving LA because that's where he's from. He's got the whole San Diego.
Isn't there like no state tax in Texas?
He gets the private jet in or the helicopter into the games.
Yeah, but we saw how much friction that caused within the team.
But again, if he feels he still wants to compete at a high level but take a step back, that's the perfect fit. The other fit people are saying is Miami, but the problem with Miami, I don't see that being a good fit because, again, it's another Paul George. Jimmy won't go out there and do what Luka can do in terms of points per game and all that. Another great defender, and you already saw, Kawhi already knows I already just did that, so why would I go back and do it again?
Yeah, I mean, he's got options, but yeah, selfishly, I would love him to see in Dallas. And if they somehow could swing the John Collins deal, too.
I mean, you would have to get Porzingis out and whatever the cap is. I mean, Mark Cuban's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to win, and he said, like, he's not... I know he said that quote, he's like, I didn't want to break up Dirk and Steve, but he may have to break up Ingus Tingus and...
This would be a much easier choice than Dirk and Steve.
No, obviously, yeah. And...
Obviously, they have to lock up Luka, but you know what's interesting? That
there's a lot of drama, though, in Dallas. That's the problem. Carlisle was out. They wanted that assistant because Carlisle was afraid that assistant or the associate coach was like Luka was having has a stronger relationship with him. That's why he didn't advocate for him to take over. So they hired Jason Kidd.
Which is fine. I mean,
Which is fine,
That's
yeah.
literally good for Luka. 'Cause now you got a player coach who played your same position, who is a true point guard.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he just remembers how many timeouts he has.
I mean, whatever.
Doesn't-
He'll just tell Luka to bum me in Slovenia. See, that's the only Slovenian word he'll learn. But with their GM now, the executive from Nike, Nico Harrison, when Kawhi was with Nike, he did have a good relationship. Reports came out, Nico Harrison. So there's a lot of dots that connect. It just makes sense. And again, if he wants to leave LA, that's the only team I could see him truly going to. I don't see Miami because I already said it's another Paul George thing.
Yeah, and plus, I feel like Miami's not the lifestyle for him.
Dallas is a perfect fit because he's that 1B option, and that's it.
And let's be real, like, look what Toronto did with him. Like, even though they had him for 1 year, they rested him, they load managed the crap out of him, and then came the playoffs, it paid off. Like, that's a perfect example of, like, when you're gambling and you put all your chips in and you win. That's what Masai Ujiri did.
And which you can do in Dallas because Luka's already doing a one-man show.
I mean, yeah. I mean, so think about it. In a perfect world, let's say you get Luka, Kawhi, John Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if the John Collins is
Okay, even without John Collins, what do they have? Kleba?
Kleba.
Oh, Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, they got to re-sign him.
They got to re-sign him. I'm sure they will. And then who am I missing?
Burks, Trey Burke.
I mean, they got what do you call it?
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got Hingis things, so you're gonna have to move that cap.
Yeah, Tingus will be gone, but
People
I mean,
just trade him to Oklahoma City.
I mean,
Adam picked him, and they'll take him, and they'll just flip him for something.
pretty much. Or you wait, you hold it, and see what you could get for him. Maybe he turns it around.
No, him and Luka have friction because he feels like. The problem is you're 7'3" and you're sitting on the 3-point line. Get your ass in the post up, and I'm guarantee Luka will give you the ball.
Fair enough. All right, so we did that. So going back to the playoff round. So yeah, Mavericks got smashed in the first round.
Clippers went 7.
Or they went 7, but then they got smashed because it was just too much. Utah. I mean, I don't know what they do in Utah. I know there's a report that came out that Dwayne Wade's kind of scared that Mitchell will opt out. But they can't get it right. They're a regular season team. You know who they reminded me of? The 2015 Atlanta Hawks. They're just a good regular season team.
Yeah, no, Mitchell's gone. He can't do much more. I mean,
it's just scary because like.
And then again, the people will throw, it's a small market.
Why? Stockton Malone made it to back-to-back finals.
Why? Yanni resigned.
Huh?
Yanni resigned with the Bucks. They were able to build the team around them.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, it's just crazy because Donovan Mitchell wasn't even their original draft pick. He was Denver. So imagine if you had...
Oh my God, if Denver had Mitchell, Murray,
Jokic. Oh my God. That's wild.
That Denver team would be elite.
I mean, I just can't believe Denver got swept in the second round to Phoenix.
But yeah, again, Jamal Murray did tear his ACL.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
Shout out to
I'm not saying they would have won.
No, but they would have made it a series. That I could have seen. Okay, with a healthy Jamal Murray, I think that goes 7.
6-7.
6-7.
It's not a sweep.
No. Shout out to Nikola Jokic being the 2020-2021 MVP of the league. Considering he got drafted during a freaking Taco Bell commercial.
It's embarrassing.
It's wild. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you think about Phoenix? Do you think this is a fluke Cinderella run, or is this legit?
Dude, when you add Devin Booker,
I mean, this really kind of picked up from the bubble, dude. They went undefeated. They still missed the playoffs.
you add James Jones is a great GM. A great basketball mind. He added the piece around him. He went out, got your point guard, got your leader in CP3.
Got Crowder as like a...
Crowder.
Sarge? Or did they already have Sarge?
No, they got Sarge. Like, dude, he made the move. You could say, oh, well, it was all injuries. That's why they won. Whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Dude,
You still got to play the game.
Everybody needs a little luck.
But at this rate, we're going to put an asterisk at every fucking finals. Everybody who makes the playoffs, everyone's going to have an asterisk with the way we're going.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Darius Sarge. Hope you have successful ACL surgery. But yeah, man, I mean, it's hard. I mean, like, that's what I hate about, like, critics sometimes. Like, they just take away the joy of it. Just enjoy this run, dude. Like, that's why I'm kind of torn with the NBA Finals. Like, yeah, I want CP3 to get his ring because he's, 36, going to be 37. And obviously I want Yanni to get his ring because, like, this might be the only opportunity. Because let's just say, like, a healthy Brooklyn team next year.
All right, here's the thing. CP3 is literally his last chance. But the thing with Yanni is he could get a ring once it's, like, LeBron's officially done. And, like, Brooklyn's not going to be around forever.
No.
So, like, obviously, Giannis still has more time.
Right, but Milwaukee's such a small market. Like, a lot could change. Like, they could lose. Like, it's a flip of a coin. Like, it's hard.
Oh, I'm not saying he'd win it with Milwaukee. I'm saying he's.
Oh yeah, but he signed a. I don't know. It's
signed a 5-year deal.
We'll
So when
see
his contract ends, he will still be in his prime of basketball. He'll be 30, 31.
So here's my thing. If his contract ends and let's just say he couldn't get the job done in not just him, but let's just say he didn't win a ring in Milwaukee, but they tried everything. Do you get upset at him?
No.
If he takes his talents elsewhere?
Not if the team completely imploded. There's no one there.
Yeah.
No. Which I think he will. I think he'll take his team. I mean, I don't see him staying another year.
Where do you think he would go?
Well, dude, I can't predict everyone's salary cap.
No, I know.
You just gotta look at the team with the salary cap and like what makes most sense at that time. You don't know who's going to be in the league in 5 years.
That's true. We might get an expansion team. You never know. What if Seattle gets another team? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
What if in some like alternate universe, AK swings it and he comes to Chicago?
I mean, we do have a big Greek town for him.
I mean, in a perfect world, you have him, Levine. Do you still have Vooch on the team by then? No, because it'd be like 35.
Yeah,
it's hard. I mean, you could, I guess. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, we'll see what happens with Game 4. They got to win it. They can't go down 3-1.
I mean, Giannis will probably have another 40 burger up. Just book it.
You give Giannis the Finals MVP regardless if they win or lose. Is it like a LeBron situation?
No, they won't. They're gonna give it to Booker or CP3. Obviously,
probably CP3. Yeah.
You know, yeah, no, it should be CP3. What he did in Game 6 against the Clippers, the conference finals, back in LA.
That was nice. That was nasty. Who do you got winning the finals? Where's your heart say? Or you're just like, it's a win-win?
It's a win-win.
I think
I'm gonna root for the Bucks, but like if CP3 gets it,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's nice to have fresh blood. You're not gonna have another LeBron final. It's gonna be. This is the first time where a team has never won it, like in the finals.
Hey, yeah. And to be honest, I don't know if LeBron will ever make it back to the finals. I really don't. That LA team is a mess. Not a mess.
It's just. What was that meme where it said LeBron traded his young core and CP3 built his
one with his young core.
Yeah.
Like LA needs another 2-point guard. I don't know what they're gonna do for that.
It's just funny because like they sacrificed all that just to win the bubble title. You know what I mean?
I mean, they would have won it regardless.
I guess, yeah. But yeah, CP3 or not CP3, yeah. AD got hurt. Now obviously there's trade rumors that they might go to LA.
That's literally physically impossible.
I heard rumors they might go to the Warriors.
Okay, now that's possible. That would be the fucking greatest shooting team in history.
Can you imagine? You would literally have the Splash family.
Yeah.
Dame. Who do you start though?
Dame, Curry, Clay, Draymond, fucking Wiseman.
But here's the thing: you're gonna have to trade Wiseman and all your picks.
Okay, you're gonna trade Wiseman.
Trade
Wiggins, trade Oubre, trade the 14th pick. I don't care.
You're gonna do Wiseman, Oubre, the 14th, and what's the other pick they have?
Whatever.
I would give you Wiseman, Wiggins, and the 2 picks that they have in the first round.
Dude, that's fine. They have Kevon Looney still.
If they want, because if Portland does pull the trigger, they're gonna want to get young.
Yeah.
Do you think they trade both CJ and Dame?
No, keep CJ because he has just less value. No offense.
It's just crazy, man. Like literally, Dame has done everything in his power to will Portland.
Yeah. Well, it's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Do you think Carmelo goes to the Lakers next year?
Probably.
What if Kevin Love went to Portland a few years ago? Do you think it would what was it 2 years ago when they made it to the conference finals?
No. They wouldn't have done nothing.
I don't know. I mean, Love might go to the Warriors. They said.
Yeah, the Warriors can get everybody in their mom if they wanted to.
It's crazy, man. Like think about it. They're gonna have a healthy, God willing. Clay hasn't played basketball in 2 years. Think about how he's grinded with physical therapy, and obviously that's no small task in its own. Man, it's gonna be nice to see the Splash Brothers again. Like, it's gonna be fun. I hope. I want to see a healthy Warriors team, a healthy Brooklyn team, just a healthy everybody. Healthy AD, healthy Kawhi, healthy Jamal Murray. Who else got hurt? There's too many I can't remember.
A lot of people that got hurt. I mean, I think that wraps it up.
Yeah. So NBA Finals, you got Bucks. I don't know. My heart says Bucks, but my mind says Phoenix again.
I don't care really.
I think it'd be cool either way. Yeah, it's a win-win either way. Staying on the subject of basketball.
Team USA! Losing to Nigeria and Australia with their first 2 games, then they came back last night and
Pop almost blowing up on that reporter.
Blew out Argentina with my 40-year-old Luis Scola.
Dude, shout out to Luis Scola, man. That's goals right there.
I mean, that's the Team USA we expected, but it's still a little concerning. Their 2 losses to Nigeria and Australia. I mean, Australia, I would say, is their second to third best team. It's an obvious threat. They probably have the second most NBA player.
Yeah, they got Ingles,
Patty Mills, my boy Matisse Thybulle,
Matisse Thybulle,
Aaron Baines.
Aaron Baines.
They got like 6. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it is concerning just because Team USA out, Jerry Colangelo and all them out front said we're going to build this shooting team, so they have no bigs. Your rebounding is KD.
I mean, I know they're still waiting for Booker and
Middleton and Drew, but like still, that's still concerning you that those aren't bigs.
Yeah, they really have no bigs.
They don't.
It's Kevin Love and KD.
Kevin Love doesn't play.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't.
So why they put him on the team?
I mean, we want me to give you Colangelo's answer or Jalen Rose's answer? Which one?
I guess you go both.
Colangelo said he loved his veteran experience in the Olympics. He did win FIBA World Cup gold. He did win the 2012 Olympics gold, and then Jalen Rose outright said it. They were scared to send an all
African American team.
Yeah, which I mean, Kevin Love isn't the only white guy on the team. They have a bunch of white guys.
Yeah, Devin Booker's mixed, right?
I know. I'm talking about they like bench white scrubs.
I
saw
like
play
throughout the
last
years,
night.
or?
No, they have a bench white scrubs playing last night.
Who they have?
I don't know what the hell their names are. They're literally scrubs. I've never heard of their
Team
names
USA?
before. Yes.
But this isn't the final team, right? Like, they still have to cut it.
I mean, I don't know.
I think, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is Zach LaVine showed out.
I mean, dude, their center's Bam. KD's your big, averaging him and Beal are your rebounders with 4.
Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal comes to the Bulls. I know he loves LaVine.
Good. They can have a tea party. And, dude, you know how much tampering goes on in Vegas and like the Olympics, dude?
They literally came out and said everybody just tampers.
It's like,
That's why, like, I laugh so hard when, like, they find, like, people like Magic and all them for tampering when the players do the exact same thing outright. And they literally come out and say it, but nobody gets fined.
dude, it's absolutely stupid.
It's a players' league. It's a players' league, so of course they're going to tamper or whatever you want to call it.
So sad Greece didn't qualify, though. It's because Giannis and the brothers were still playing. Giannis and the brothers were still playing. We lost to fucking Sadaransky in the Czech Republic in the final before. But you know what? We would have been in Team USA's group, so I don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, no. With Gianni, we probably would.
Dude, that would have been a game, especially the way they're struggling now.
Dude, they're a mess. I'm sorry. Thybulle's blocking KD.
So
I mean,
bad.
you're losing to Nigeria. No offense, but like last time we played Nigeria, we gave them a whooping in 2016 in London. No, 2012 London. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
It's embarrassing. Team
It's
USA
just-
should be embarrassed. You
this
put
is-
on the USA colors and you're losing. You lost your first 2, and then you think it's all right because you beat Argentina in a blowout. No, it's not okay.
what's the only loss Mike Krzyzewski has in his record as Team USA?
Lost to Greece, baby.
Lost to Greece in 2006.
It sucks. Coach K, the
Dude,
GOAT.
that was a squad.
God,
man.
he's retiring after this year in Duke. I'm getting all the Duke K. Oh, you guys can't recruit after Coach K. God,
That's literally why they did it, so they could recruit.
Yeah,
Because
well,
Coach K is
they're-
not going to recruit people and then pull the chair under them and be like, sorry, I'm not going to be here.
Well,
They have John Shire. They're fine.
Dude, they're recruiting the past 3 classes. I've been recruited by Shire and the 2 assistant coaches.
Yeah, Shire recruited Tatum. Like, I hope you people know that.
No, people are just morons. They just want to be
Shire
Duke haters.
yeah.
Go watch I Hate Christian Laettner if you want to have some Duke hate.
Dude, I honestly see John Shire.
Like, I don't even want Duke to win it this year because if Duke wins, it's going to be, oh, it's rigged for Coach K to win his
Why?
final
Who cares?
year.
Win it. Who cares? He only has 5 titles, man. Get 6 like Jordan.
Yeah, he probably will. He's got 2 how many Olympic goals? Does he have 3? 2012?
18, 12, and 16.
12, 16, 08.
Yeah, so 3.
Yeah, elite.
I mean,
Pop.
honestly, dude, I see John Shire having, I mean, God willing, like, I don't see why he can't have a Coach K run.
No, he will, dude. Duke will still be good at recruiting. Our team this year is amazing.
Yeah, that's like when
Good.
the Packers went from Favre to Rodgers, you know?
Okay, Green Bay, that's a whole different topic.
Hey,
Good
Good
against.
That's
What's
a
up,
story
good
for another
against? Yeah, I'm gonna go play some golf.
Oh, man. But yeah, it's. We'll see what happens. I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. The Olympics will be fun, even though they don't have fans there, so that should be
Because
interesting.
COVID spiked.
Should we talk about the Delta variant?
Dude, it's already here. I mean, I'm not Fauci. I'm not big into this, so you can read my
The
emails.
Fauci! You don't like the Fauci! As McAfee says, the Fauci!
Yeah, you can read my emails. I don't care.
I clarified it for that.
Yeah, you read them. Whack job that he is.
I love him. He's a menace to society, but I love that kid.
I mean, the Delta variant's here. You could be concerned, get vaccinated, do whatever you want, stay safe. Everyone, that's it. Wash your hands. Just wash your damn hands. I don't know.
With soap. Yeah,
I
in
mean,
case we're not clear.
I mean, who would wash it with shit? Like, I'm
There's
sorry.
a lot of, there's a lot of
Like
interesting
people
in
trying to
this
save water, like those people extreme cheapskates in the world that are at like TLC. I'm sorry, that's the problem with America,
extreme
dude.
couponing.
No, extreme couponing, and that's like the cheapest people living. That's the problem with people. That's the problem with America. We promote that shit, and people want to live like that. Because you put them on TV, you give them national exposure, you give them a nice pay cut, they're gonna keep doing it. Cut your shit.
Should we look at it? The free
Cut your
agency?
shit, TLC. Make America great. Again.
Should we look at free agency?
Yeah, we can look at it free agency. Are we gonna
Alright.
wash their hands with shit?
No.
Let me take a look. No, I bet you I can find one. Oh shit. Oh, I found it.
Alright.
Kawhi,
Who's
no,
the-
he's very
who's the big-
conservative.
Where do you think Chris Paul goes? He either stays with Phoenix or goes to New York. That's it.
Yeah.
Kawhi either stays with the Clippers or goes to Dallas.
Okay, buddy. Gee, Mike Conley.
He's gonna stay with Utah.
33 years old. Where else?
I'm interested in Kyle Lowry. I think he goes to Philly.
Oh,
I mean,
Lowry definitely
yeah.
will go to Philly. Otto Porter, bum. DeMar DeRozan, Lakers.
Yeah, Otto Porter.
Maybe the
whoever
Bulls.
resigns.
Maybe the Bulls.
Or
DeMar.
DeMar?
Maybe.
Oladipo.
Oladipo.
Well, he's hurt, so that's interesting.
Yeah, go to Miami.
Moran,
Dragic.
I think he resigns.
Miami. Hardaway, I hope
I
Dallas.
think he resigns.
Schroeder, I mean, he for God's sakes, he's going to the fucking Shanghai Sharks for $100 million. Thinks he's worth 5 years, 120. For
Schroeder?
what?
Danny Green?
Yeah, Danny Green, he was a Shanghai Shark in the bubble, but, you know, he can be a 76er. Dennis Schroeder wants that money, go play with the Shanghai Sharks with Hingus Tingus.
Iguodala?
Bum.
Iguodala? I see Iguodala going back to the Warriors.
Go back to the Warriors, have fun. Oubre, I mean, you'll get traded. James Johnson, black belt. Cody Zeller, you literally
Irrelevant. I didn't even know he was still in the league.
You shouldn't even play for Sharks. Sharks should trade for Christian Wood. Watch it for Christian Wood.
Will Barton stays with Denver.
Will the Thrill, JJ, oh my God, JJ and
JJ.
Jay in Dallas on a little veterans deal? Absolutely. Winslow, former Dookie, national champ in 2015, nothing but respect. He's in Memphis.
Olenek, I think he stays.
Olenek goes to Houston, he's a star player. Where else he'd go? Ariza, I mean, just going to retirement, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Patty Mills, San Antonio probably, I don't know.
San Antonio are a contender. Tony Snell, I didn't even know you were still in the league, I'll be honest. I thought you were in Shanghai as well. Dinwiddie, this is interesting. He goes to either the Clippers or the Lakers.
I might go back to the Bulls. We need a point guard, but like he's gonna be worth a lot. Josh Richardson, Shanghai Shark. Dante Exum, go back to Australia.
He's playing on the Australian
Yeah, of
team.
course. Norman Powell,
Norman, this is a good
this
one.
is
Yeah,
one. A nice 2 to 3 year deal for Dallas. Norman Powell. Yeah, everybody's be like, God, we think Dallas just gotta sign the whole free agency class. Like that's just the comments we're gonna get. I just don't give a shit. No, 2 to 3 years with Dallas, and then you put him with Kawhi. That's a good mix. And you don't need John Collins.
Paul Millsap?
Where? Paul Millsap?
I think he stays in Denver.
For God's sakes, he's 36. Holy shit, buddy.
Montrezl Harrell. He goes back to the Clippers.
You should go back to the Clippers. The Lakers are just morons. Absolute morons for the way they handle him. Vogel, I love you and all. You're a good coach, but you're just a moron.
Him and Drummond in the playoffs.
Absolute morons. Why would you sign him and why would you... Dude, I just don't understand. The Lakers, Genie Bus, God bless your soul. Go trade Kuzma. Leave your love life out of it.
Serge Ibaka.
I mean, dude, he's got a
He could
bad
stay.
knee with Clippers. I don't know what he's up to. I think-
Lonzo's got some suitors.
Okay, Lonzo.
New York.
Chicago.
Lakers, maybe.
Let's go down. Just let me pull up his list, dude. He's
Oh, this is my favorite right here, not to jump the gun. Cristiano Felicio is finally coming off the book.
Absolutely max contract worth player.
Oh
The Bulls
my
need to
God.
re-sign
The
him.
fact that the Garpex era gave Cristiano Felicio a max contract, like, I can't even make this stuff up.
Okay, so the Sixers want a point guard and would like an all-star caliber player in return. Yeah, you're fucking...
Sign and trade with New Orleans. Ooh, what about Zion and Ben? Do a little sign and trade for Lonzo?
Who?
Lonzo goes to the Sixers,
No.
and then they
I
get
hate
Ben.
that fit. The Lakers are looking for a difference-making playmaker. Okay,
Okay, Lonzo Ball.
mix the lines.
Derrick Rose, where's Derrick Rose go?
Probably the Bulls or
New York or the Lakers. That's it.
PJ Tucker, does he stay in Milwaukee?
Oh my god, like, okay, so Collins is marketed the Mavs, Heat, Spurs, T-Wolves. T-Wolves are an interesting team. They want Simmons. They think they're contending out there.
Dude, they want
A-Rod,
Simmons, but they want to keep D'Lo.
Yeah, A-Rod doesn't obviously know how baseball works. You can't just build what Steinbrenner builds and... Oh, let's just sign the best players. Yeah, we still suck in New York Yankees fans.
That's my boy Bielitsa. He's
Irrelevant, Robin. Dog make buckets. Jesus Christ, that was your dad.
He'll stay in Indiana. Robin Lopez. He'll make one.
Why is Scott Brooks on here?
Scott Brooks. Coach?
Yes. Avery Bradley, that's a good one. I mean, he'll go to
Lowry Markkinen, he'll be
Dallas,
signed
maybe Minnesota, San Antonio.
Tice? Do we re-sign Tice?
Absolutely, I love him as a bench.
I would love Tice. It just depends.
Enes Kanter resigns with Portland probably.
Yeah.
Rashawn Holmes is a very underrated free agent. I like him a lot. He shoots like 70+% from the field, so he does his layups.
What about my boy Ntilikina?
Yeah, he's gone. Frank Kaminsky.
Oh, Denzel Valentine's finally coming
Frank Kaminsky gets in the NBA Finals and they just obliterate him. He just looks like a lost literal deer out there with headlights. He doesn't know what day of the week it is.
So you should play for the Bucks.
He doesn't even. The kid doesn't know he's in the NBA Finals. They had to put him in because Sarge went down. They put Aiden in foul trouble. Oh, here comes Frank Kaminsky. This isn't Wisconsin Frank Kaminsky where I was screaming at him to miss shots for Duke in the 2015 Natty title game. This man just absolute lost.
He was like, look at me in the front with the ball.
Literally, he doesn't know what day of the week it is. He's in Milwaukee, but he thinks he's in LA.
Oh, man.
Bobby Portis, resign. You got somebody he has to protect. Bismack Biyombo, Jesus Christ. Wesley Matthews.
What about Bobans? You stay in Dallas?
Absolutely.
Slovenians?
No, I hope we go back to what's his name? Fucking
Spurs?
Toby Harris, John Collins. God, that card. Alex Caruso's a free agent. Okay, he'll get bagged. Carmelo will get bagged. Jeff Green will get 1 year to stay.
Dwight Howard, I think, stays in Phoenix or Philly.
He's a bum.
Udonis Haslam might retire. He's like 40.
Taj Gibson will go.
Etuan Moore, that's interesting. He was actually good with the Bulls a few years ago.
Yeah, it's okay.
Matthew Dellavedova still in the league?
Oh, he plays for Australia. Thanks for reminding me. Josh Hart, inconsistent.
Mm-hmm. Neto?
Don't care. I really don't care. Now we're getting to the bums. Harry Giles, former Duke. Thanasi, okay, he'll resign.
Thanasi resign.
Jujisnian, Isaac Bonga, Semi Ojale.
Gary Trent's in Toronto. Blake Griffin's in Brooklyn? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You know who's interesting?
Who?
Boston. They're a mess, too.
Yeah, Boston's a mess.
What's going on? We got
Campaign's a free agent.
That's great. So is Duncan Robinson.
Jimmy Neutron's a free agent?
Who likes him? Somebody likes him. Who likes him? I forgot. Some team just said they want him.
Oh, yeah.
The Knicks. That's who it is.
The Knicks? I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's not really a deep class.
So the Knicks dropped out of ball, pursuing ball. So it's really us and the Clippers. Guy, we get Lonzo, then we get LaMelo in a few years? Absolutely.
You think LaMelo's going to leave Charlotte?
Probably not. They'll give him a max, like super max.
I'm sure his dad will get in a fight with MJ and he'll just request a trade.
She's been quiet.
Let's see next year's free agency class out of curiosity.
Okay. Kawhi Leonard, their own free agents, Reggie Jackson, Batum.
All right, next year's interesting. Because you have John. So this is the 2022, after the 2022 free agency class. You got John Wall, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant.
Curry's going to the Lakers.
No.
Paul Beal.
Dude, this is crazy.
Walker, Butler, Kawhi. Okay, well, Kawhi's up now.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
This is actually a deep class. Dude, next year's free agency is going to be bonkers.
Gordon, Levine, Randall.
This is nice. Marvin?
Smart.
Zion's going to be a free agent.
Is he?
What do they sign?
It?
Oh, it's restricted because it's after 4 years. 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's leaving. Anthony Edwards.
Ja's going to be a free agent.
Damn, what they give Anthony? Whoa. Why is Anthony Edwards a free agent? What the hell is he? It's just
No, that's weird. Right here. That's messed up. What's CO mean? Scroll up, watch out. What's CO?
Club option.
That's so stupid.
No, okay. So Zion is a club option too. No. Luka's a restricted next year.
Yeah.
Ooh. Better lock him up, or you better get those divorce papers going, Cuban.
Dude, this is crazy.
Cam Reddish. He balled out for the Hawks. He'll be a very good piece for them when he came back from injury in the conference finals.
Dude, next year's free agent class is kind of sick. Let's look 2 years ahead just for fun.
No.
I don't even know who's going to be.
I doubt they have the LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron, Harden. They're all unrestricted.
Okay, they are going to sign Love Poison.
Oh, Tingus player option.
Bum. Embiid, Jokic.
They're all unrestricted. That's crazy.
I mean, look at Max. It's pretty soon.
Draymond's got a player.
Miles Turner. Brook Lopez, Kuzma, Clarkson.
Clarkson?
Zion!
That's crazy.
Zion! Zion!
Zion will be restricted. You get the Zubac. Interesting. Yeah, next year will be more interesting, but yeah. So, what do you think the Bulls are going to do?
Told you. Lonzo, Dinwiddie, fucking DeJounte possibly, maybe a little DeMar action. Markkanen's gone. Simidovic is already our first move. And then,
I guess is he going to start first or come off the bench?
no, off the bench, dude. He's going to need time to adjust.
That's fine.
He'll be good, though. 2 years, 2 to 3.
Yep.
I believe. Oh my god. Woo.
Now you're used to doing these long episodes, huh?
I am used. What are you talking about?
Alright. Draft lottery.
Okay, Detroit wants to trade their number 1 pick. I don't know why.
Do you think they messed that up?
Why?
I don't know, dude. When was the last time the number 1 pick's been traded? Oh no, 2014. Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, Houston wants to move up for Cade. I mean, Cade's the lockout one. Whoever has.
We heard you say it's like I'm not working out for anybody unless they have the number 1 pick.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Well, so this draft really kind of blows. I'm not gonna lie.
You think
You got
last year's was
Cade?
deeper?
Yeah. You got Cade. You have again Mobley, Jalen Green, Suggs, Kuminga, Scotty Barnes, Davion Mitchell, and Bouknight, and Keon Johnson will be all right. Jalen Johnson from Duke. Yeah, imagine you fucking bitch dropped out.
Who?
Dropped out last season. Jalen Johnson. He played and then he opted out because when I focus on the NBA, yeah, fuck you. Jared Butler, OBI, Kai Jones is not bad, but like this isn't really
It's not
a
even
deep
a
class.
stacked class.
No.
Last year's was better, I think.
Absolutely. I don't even know the following year. Oh, the following year will be my boy, according to Skip Bayless, the next Larry Bird American basketball player, the 7-1 boy,
Yeah.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
He'll be a consensus number 1.
Oh, Lillard Simmons blockbuster. Sick joke.
Yeah, okay, that's never going to happen.
When's the NBA draft? Do we know?
It's pretty soon, it's like 29th or something.
Let's see.
29th, I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
It's gonna be so weird.
Why do you just type it?
Yeah, I could have.
But you're a special guy. 29th, probably.
Let's see.
That's not right. That's last year's, the 18th of November. Oh my God, what I
You are
say?
spot on, my guy.
I know my stuff.
When's NBA free agency? It's gotta be like right there, right?
I mean, whenever the finals are. So.
August 2nd.
2nd. Jesus Christ.
NBA free agency is August 2nd. When's the start of the NBA season? October?
October
Is it back to normal?
18th, yeah. and
So
then-
is this cycle going to be a normal cycle then?
Yeah, so
essentially?
then LeBron could go complain that it was too big of a quick round.
I mean, I don't know what he's complaining about. He's got so much time off this year. Okay, well, they had 72 days, right, because they made it to the finals.
Yeah.
This year he's got May, June, July, August, September. He's got almost 6 months. He should be counting his lucky stars he got bounced in the first round.
Look at me. I'm filming Space Jam.
Yeah, are you going to watch Space Jam?
I mean, if I'm bored in bed one day, yeah.
Nice. I don't know. They say Michael Jordan's supposed to be in it somehow.
Yeah,
So.
it probably calls LeBron, I'm better than you, you pussy. That's what I would have scripted.
That's funny. I don't know, man. LeBron's 36, so
Yeah.
I don't get that meme, but whatever.
What?
When the guy met him at the
Yeah, I don't know.
premiere, he's
It's
like, I'm
kinda-
36.
Yeah, LeBron's just flexing his age like an old man that he is. I mean, he needs help.
All right, so the draft lottery order, it goes Detroit 1, Houston 2, Cleveland 3, Toronto 4, Orlando 5, you're welcome. Oklahoma City 6, Golden State 7th from Minnesota. Orlando 8th from Chicago, you're welcome. Sacramento 9, New Orleans 10, Charlotte 11, San Antonio 12, Indiana 13, Golden State 14.
Yeah.
I don't know, if I'm Golden State, I'd take the 14th pick.
Dude, you're trading that pick.
Yeah, I'm trading the 14th. What else do they have? And the 7th, along with
Absolutely.
Wiggins and Wiseman
Absolutely.
for Dame.
Not that guy.
I may even I'll throw you one more pick in there just because I'm a nice guy.
Let's do Oubre.
If I'll give you Oubre in a sign and trade. So you'll have 2 NBA ready players and 2 picks. Is that fair?
It's pretty fair.
I mean, you have 2 lottery picks that you could do as you may with them. You have Oubre and Wiseman. I mean, don't they want to get younger, right? Isn't that when you trade a star like Dame, isn't your message that we're trying to rebuild and get younger?
Yes.
So you got Wiseman, who's 19. Oubre's like, how old is Oubre? He's got to be like in his early 20s. Minimum. So you got Kelly Oubre, who is 25.
Yeah, okay.
Wiseman is what? 19, we said?
19, 20?
Maybe, no, he's not gonna be 19. He's gotta be 19.
19, 20.
Oh,
Okay, so
20.
he's got a guy who's 20, a guy who's 25, and two lottery picks in this year, and who else we giving him? So, I'll give you Wiggins too. Would you give Wiggins?
Absolutely.
Wiggins? Why? So you have a guy that's right now. If you want, you can flip Wiggins. I don't know.
Do whatever you want with Wiggins.
You got. I'm giving you.
Flip him for Ben.
I'm giving you Wiggins just because, like, I'm just trying to be a good guy here. So if I'm the front office of the Golden State Warriors and I call Portland, I say, listen, I'll give you Wiseman, who was the number 2 pick in last year's draft. I know he got hurt, but I know he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be a good player.
You got Wiseman, Oubre.
Yes.
I'll give you Wiggins, the 14th and the 7th pick.
For Dame.
I'll even give you a future pick for fun.
That's just way too much.
So those 5 for Dame.
It's already way too much.
Do you think that's worth it though? You're getting a former number 2 pick. You're actually getting a former number 1 pick and a number 2 pick, and Wiggins and Wiseman.
I mean, I do the deal because you're not contending. You'll never contend in the West with the team you built around them.
No, you have to just acknowledge your flaws and just be like, hey, we're starting over.
Exactly.
Dame deserves a championship. I know he's loyal and stuff, so I can't get mad at him if he gets traded there.
And then if you go, you're just throwing Carmelo so you can win a title too at this rate.
I would do Dame and Carmelo, yeah.
Well, Carmelo's a free agent. They could sign him until veterans minimum for all.
If you're Carmelo, do you go to the Lakers? You only go to the Lakers if you just want to have fun with your boy.
let me drink some wine with LeBron.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go, if you want to just have fun.
Think the Lakers get CP3?
No.
Is it possible?
I don't know.
No way.
I mean, they could have 10 years ago, but you know.
Dude, that's because there was no owner.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, who cares, dude?
Whatever,
Pass.
I know, but it robbed Kobe. Kobe could at least had 6 titles.
Only had 5.
Maybe 7.
Okay, well, he had 5.
Could have had 8, maybe. CP3 could have had 3.
Well, he has 5. We can't change the past.
I know. I like to reminisce.
Reminisce about what? Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
You think in heaven, Kobe?
And the Cubs should have 3 World Series. I can say that too. No, but they suck.
That's another episode.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, God, I can't wait for July 30th. It's the greatest.
I was kind of sad watching the All-Star game last night, knowing that it was probably the last time.
Yeah, Joe Buck. No, I'm not going to waste my breath on you on the NBA. I'll give you the MLB episode.
But yeah, dude, Dame and... Would you still watch the NBA? I would watch it because it would
It's
count in
fun.
Brooklyn. Can you
Yeah.
imagine a Brooklyn Warriors finals?
They would get shit on Brooklyn.
Who would get shit on?
Brooklyn. There's no way Kyrie is not better than Dame
No.
or Curry.
You have Dame, Clay, and Steph versus KD, Curry, and Harden.
Draymond can clamp up. They just don't have enough defense.
No, they don't have a squad. That's the problem.
They have pickup players. If I'm going to gym basketball or park basketball, yes, I'm taking KD, Kyrie, and Harden. If I'm trying to play an organized game, I'm taking the Warriors team. Simple as that. Joe Harris was taking shots that he should have been taking. He should have been on the bench. Steve Nash isn't a real coach.
You think he's a player's coach?
Yes.
I was worried. I thought that he was going to come out and play. I thought when they were shorthanded.
Yeah, okay, no. Nicholas Claxton,
Who?
Hey, look at him. There he is. Chris Chioza. Bruce Brown was the center.
So he's a guard forward.
Well, he played center for them. He was guarding Brooke Lopez.
Chris Chioza?
No. They
Nicholas
played.
Claxton.
Okay, snipped the
Spencer-
floor of 2 minutes. Injured.
Injured. KD. Stud. Jeff
Stuff.
Green?
Had one good game. Game 5, then fell off.
Blake Griffin. Fooled
Didn't
all
play in the 4th.
Harden?
You were one-legged and dog shit.
Joe Harris?
Should not have been on the court taking
Joe
shots.
Harris thought he was Drazen Petrovic taking shots.
Yeah, moron. Absolutely disgusting.
Kyrie and
He was
Bird.
doing sage in the locker room and whatever he was doing.
Mike James, they
good
flew him
player.
over from Greece.
Good player.
From Europe.
Good player.
Elijah Johnson.
Didn't touch
Who?
the floor.
Timothy Luau Cabarone.
Go play for Australia.
Reggie Perry.
Absolutely not.
Landry Shamet.
Supposed to be good, didn't show up.
Head coach Steve Nash.
Should have played.
Assistant coach Jacques Vaughn.
Could have probably played in.
Assistant coach Mike D'Antoni. Should have been coaching.
Yeah, he should have been coaching. Thiago Splitter was on the
Wait,
head
what?
coaching staff.
Assistant
coach.
What is he going to develop them? How to get blocked in the NBA Finals by LeBron?
Thiago Splitter. Amari Stoudemire's player
He should have been
development
playing.
assistant.
He should have been playing. Who's their captains?
C.
I don't
Whoever
see-
has a C.
I don't see a C anywhere.
Because the team is not a team.
I see a C next to Steve Nash's name.
Of course.
Okay. I mean, Blake Griffin fooled all of us. Couldn't dunk for 2 years, and all of a sudden he could dunk.
Yeah, he owes Detroit money so they can spend the free agents. They are disgustingly bad.
Who?
Boston Celtics, what is there to talk about there? Jason Tatum stud.
That's all I
Jalen
got.
Brown.
I'm scared they're going to
pretty
waste. I think they're going to trade Jalen Brown. Those are the rumors I've heard.
For what though?
I don't know. Dude.
What do you
They're
want? A
back
point
there.
guard?
I don't know. They need.
You had one.
They
You
need a
traded him
coach.
to
They need a coach.
OKC.
Okay, you have Jalen Brown.
Okay.
Moses Brown.
Okay.
Carson Edwards. Taco
Doesn't
Fall.
play. Doesn't play.
Evan Fournier.
Go back to France.
Al Horford.
Okay.
He'll play. Luke Cornett. You're welcome.
Disgusting.
Romeo Langford.
All right, Indiana.
Aaron Nesmith.
No.
Semi Ogulie.
Sammy Ojale plays for Team Nigeria, I'm pretty sure.
Jabari Parker.
Disgusting.
Peyton Pritchard.
Good pick. Trade him.
Marcus Smart.
Trade him.
Jason Tatum.
Stud. Love him.
Tristan Thompson.
Did
Khloe
go back to
Kardashian.
Chloe. Go cheat on her again.
Tremont Waters.
LSU guard,
Grant Williams.
Good. Robert
Robert
Williams,
Williams III.
amazing.
I gotta look at the Bulls roster really fast and I can sign off.
There's nothing to look at. Stud, trade.
Hold on.
What? Mochi.
I mean, look at this staff, bro.
Al Farouk, veteran
He's
player.
gonna
gone.
opt in. No, he'll opt into his thing. It's a lot. Arch, get a haircut. Solid defender.
Hustle.
Some say he's the lost child of John Paxson.
Okay, no.
Troy Brown Jr.
No.
Who's alright. Devon Dotson. He was a Derrick Rose fan.
G League.
Felicio. Free
Stud,
agent.
MVP, All-Star.
Cristiano Felicio.
Absolutely.
Now say it with a straight face.
Max contract worthy player.
Javante Green.
Say it with a straight face.
Javante Green.
Irrelevant.
Zach LaVine.
All-Star.
Lowry Markin.
Bye-bye.
Adam
Makoka, fun name to talk about and watch when
Tomas
we're down.
Satoransky. I hate you because you bounce Greece.
Go back to the Czech Republic.
Garrett Temple. I kind of hope we
Stud.
re-sign him. Daniel Tice.
Hope we
stud.
sign him. Good bench player. Denzel Valentine.
Go back to the G League.
Go back to MSU. Go help Max Christie train. You're better off there. Don't ever step foot at the Berto Center wherever you are or the United Center. You can leave.
It's the Advocacy Center.
Even worse.
Vuk.
All-star.
Kobe White. Trade.
Playmaking. Trade him for a legit guard. P. Will, next baby Kawhi. Baby Claw.
Thad Young.
Veteran
Stud.
forever.
Billy Donovan.
Stud.
Maurice Cheeks.
Stud.
Chris Fleming.
No idea.
Josh Longstaff.
I always see him in 2K when I want to hire a coach, so I guess he's good.
John Bryant.
No idea.
Damian Cotter.
Sure.
Bill Schmidt.
Sure.
All right. Well, I think we covered everything. Did I miss anything?
No.
So we got the draft, NBA draft, July 29th.
Yes.
Free agency, August 2nd. We'll see what the Bulls do. Lonzo's got a market.
A hot market. A scorching market.
So you're saying he's going to the Suns?
No. He's going
Ah.
to the Chicago Bulls.
I don't know, man. I've seen an uproar on Twitter if he comes to the Bulls.
What do you mean, in a good or bad way?
They don't want him. Like, I don't know why.
Okay, they just don't want him. If his last name was not Ball, we would want him.
Okay, do you want Lonzo Ball or Kobe White running the point guard spot?
Lonzo Ball.
Doesn't even
Kobe White cannot run points.
He's not a point guard. He's a sixth man Lou Will. And that's not a knock on him. There's always going to be a spot for you in the league.
You need to get traded. I'm
The
sorry.
problem with Kobe is you don't spend the 7th pick on a player like that. How many players went ahead of him, out of curiosity? This is what's going to grind my gears right here.
Who went ahead of Kobe?
What year-
What year is
what-
it? 2018?
20,
Sexton? No, Garland. It was Garland.
Yeah.
Who the hell had the number 1 pick that year?
It was...
Oh, that was Luka's
that
draft.
was Ayton went first.
So it was Ain, Luka, Trey,
And when Ayton, Bagley went second.
Yeah, okay.
Luka went third.
Jackson, okay.
So we could have
Trey,
had... We could have
Baca.
had...
Oh no, wrong draft. That's Wendell's
Oh,
draft.
that's one. So he was 9. Oh, he was 9.
Wendell, we should have had MPJ. But no, his back was a big concern. Obviously, he's fine.
Yeah, my bad.
2019 was
Zion,
Oh,
Ja,
Ja.
RJ, DeAndre Hunter, Darius
okay.
Garland.
Jarrett Culver.
So we could have had Jackson Hayes,
No.
Rui Hachimura.
All my friends with Jackson Hayes in my close friend group, you know what's up.
Do I ask?
No.
Cam
You know
Reddish.
what's up. Cam Reddish, Dookie stud.
We could have Tyler Hero.
Cameron Johnson balling out for the Suns.
We could have PJ Washington.
Pretty good.
Tyler Hero.
Okay, he sucks. Go get Katya's baby. Sekou Doumbouya, no.
Could have had
Okiki,
Nazar Little.
no.
Kevin Porter.
Thibault, no. No, okay, that's it. Claxton, disgusting. Kidding.
I don't know who we could have had.
No, we could. With Cam Johnson, Cam Reddish, Rui.
I mean, I would have been okay with Tyler Hero.
Well, he sucks now. He's a bubble player. He's a.
I'm gonna drink some more Jimmy's cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have Bull. I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't say that.
You know, I have the meta to beat the Bucks in 2K. You just play with the Nuggets. You put out fucking Hammers. You put all the centers. You put Bull out there. Aaron Gordon, Jokic, MPJ. Richard Sherman was arrested. Attaboy. Locked up corner to lock up corner now. Lockdown corner to lock up corner.
That was actually good.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a free agent too. Think he gets a job now? Might be a reason.
Player development.
Yeah, okay.
2020 NBA draft.
There's not much.
You want to just bring it home?
And now we're just digging. 2020,
Now
who did
we're
we
digging.
draft last year?
P. Will.
Okay, yeah. There's nothing.
That's fine. All right. You know what? Let's see. Maybe AK again. Maybe AK pulls a rabbit out of his hat and somehow trades back into the first round.
Out of his ass.
Huh?
This year's gonna be out of his ass, not the hat.
Hey, when you have all the luck in the world. This was fun, man. I can't wait to do the
This is
MLB
so
one. I got my life.
Whee! If you know, you know.
And on that note,
What a great day to be back. Like I said, I'm not fully committing to the part-time commitment that I'm Brock, but I'm also not a full-timer like the tribal chief. I'm in the middle. They call me Super Cena. So you're leaning towards part-time, but I want to be full-time.
got a movie to film or something?
I'm a superstar. What can I say? So when this drops, you should subscribe to the YouTube channel, Katzzbros Podcast, so you get that notification when it drops. Leave a like too after. And for more insight, you follow the Instagram page of the Katzzbros Podcast. Now, if you're not done with that, then you need to be checked out, because I don't know who wouldn't be. Like, who wouldn't be down with us? Providing free comedy during a day.
What do
You know what I'm saying? During the day, feeling a little down, no energy, don't want to get out of bed, you just go whip out your phone, go to YouTube, go to Katzzbros
So what
Podcast.
you're telling me is, I go on my phone, I click on Instagram, and I go to our Katzzbros page, right? You having fun there? Seems like you're having a good time all the time.
I have, it's been a while.
It's the Katzzbros Sports Podcast.
#1 sports podcast on Instagram. We don't lie. There's no sugarcoated gear. Nothing but facts and truth when you come here. And if you don't like it, too bad. We're all about truth and facts and being honest, not feelings.
And on that note, until next time, folks, peace.